Welcome to the Social Podcast, where no discussion or debate is off limits.
Oh my God, what a Friday!
Have a seat. I don't know if y'all are at the right show because 98 degrees was yesterday. Yesterday? No, listen, we love that. Thank you so much for that warm welcome. We have so many of our VIPs who are just here all the time. Thank you. And speaking of fabulous people, two fabulous guests with us today. Model and inclusion advocate Lauren Chan is back. Hi, everyone. And also, comedian Tom Hearn is here.
Hi. Oh my goodness. I want to take this audience on the road with me.
Yes.
You guys have to come with me, please.
Precisely,
Yeah.
right? Bottle this up.
That's right. Oh my goodness, you guys are crazy.
Well, why don't we start with news from the fashion world? It's big news, actually. Kind of shocking that after news broke yesterday that after 37 years, Anna Wintour is stepping down as the editor-in-chief at Vogue. What? Now, according to the Daily Mail, Wintour will remain as Condé Nast's global chief content officer and Vogue's global editor. So she's now overseeing like basically all the Vogues around the world, but still a big change in the fashion world. So we want to get your reaction to this. Is this a nothing burger? Or Lauren, you are a model. What is this news in the fashion world?
Yes!
What is it? Tell us
Okay,
everything.
you're not gonna believe this. I was at her unofficial retirement party about 12 hours before this news broke. Okay, I joke, but I was, no, stay with me here. I was in the basement of a gay bar with her in the West Village.
Okay, well.
That's probably better.
I have video proof.
You're kidding me.
Them, one of Condé Nast's publications that focuses on queer media, threw a pride party, and we're gonna see this video of their editor-in-chief, Fran Tirado, throwing to Anna, who you will see in the corner of a basement gay bar. There she is.
And this was 12 hours before she announced her
This was
retirement?
the evening before.
Wow.
Yes, I
So
know.
was there talk at the party? Were people
No,
gossiping?
that woman is a vault. But I will say, I do think that this is exciting news. I think that this gives room for new voices to be in charge of American Vogue. As we all know, that is a culture shaper. And you know that I love to change the world through things like publications. And I think that someone like Chioma Nnadi, who was the digital director of Vogue.com in the US and now is the helm of Vogue UK, would be a great overseer
But
of
do you
American
really
Vogue.
think, like, the fact, at first I was so shocked, and then you read the fine print that she's still Vogue's global editor. So that last detail sort of leads me to believe that she's still gonna be running the show.
She'll still be the boss.
Do you know what I mean? Like, the new editor-in-chief, will they be allowed to make any decision?
I think so. I think that Vogue in recent years has allowed for more diversity of voice, and I think that you can tell through everything from the covers to who they feature to who's invited to their Met Gala and parties that are very exclusive, and it has become more size diverse, more racially diverse, more gender diverse, and this matters in media, right? We currently have Willa Bennett as the head of Cosmo. She's a young person. She's the first lesbian running a magazine based on women's relationships and interests, and it's making a difference. So whoever runs Vogue next will change the world in some way.
Tom, what
I was
do you
gonna
think?
say, the one thing that I kind of like about this, and I would like to see be expanded more in the world, is like what a legacy that she's leaving behind, and now she's taking the choice and she's deciding to step aside. And I would love to see more people, maybe in their 70s who are politicians, CEOs, make that decision now and step aside while they still have this amazing legacy instead of letting getting pushed out. So I like that she's making this choice, but then to Jess's point, it's like, well, she's also still all of these other jobs as well.
If you watch the documentaries of Anna, she is granular. She's editing everything. She won't be doing that anymore, so we'll be different.
It will feel very different.
I'm going to say something kind of unpopular.
We love it.
So listen, in general, I'm against gatekeepers, people who are sort of like who keep people out and decide who's in, who's out. Except for Anna Wintour. I think she is such a cultural icon that even though she's had a problematic past, she has grown, she's evolved, she's learned. When Anna Wintour says you're cool, you know you're cool, period. But if you are not blessed by Anna Wintour, guess what? You're not cool. And I'm gonna tell you something, that sucks. But as an outsider who's not in this world, I love that so much.
On the same side, though, it's like it's so nice now that we're gonna have somebody else deciding what's cool. Like she's been deciding what's cool.
I want Anna to tell me I'm cool.
I want somebody new to tell me that I'm cool. Someone that's not always wearing sunglasses inside. Yeah. But she's been at the helm of this at Vogue since 1988. Like, so she's been there for a very long time, and I think it's time to pass the torch to somebody else. And I'm excited to see what a new, fresh vision we'll have that will still be skewed through the sunglasses of Anna Wintour, because she will still be the content officer.
I love you, but I think that the editor-in-chief position should be like the Pope. You're there till you die.
Oh my goodness.
Wait till the white smoke starts coming out of Manhattan. Yeah.
Vote. You put the thing in, the smoke. Oh, smoke is white. Got a new editor.
What do you guys say?
What a chic conclave.
Well, what do you say we stick with fashion, huh? Because to the joy of some and disdain of many, it appears skimpy men's swimsuits are having a moment. Get your eyes on Walton Goggins. There you go. And Jason Kelsey, of course. So, what we want to talk about is thoughts on the banana hammock.
Well, they're chanting.
They love
what
it.
were you chanting?
Yeah, I think our audience.
I think they were chanting penis.
Mel, can you say that?
I don't know.
Yes, you can. It's a body part. It's an
Speedo.
anatomical body part.
Speedo.
Happy Friday.
sorry.
Happy Pride, everybody. Yes.
Happy Pride.
We got it on the mind. Listen, it's top of mind. It absolutely is. Here's what I'm gonna say. About this. First of all, truly, happy Pride, because straight men, you can once again thank gay men for all of your fashion that you're gonna take. Gay men have been wearing Speedos for years and years and years. I'm wearing one right now. It's pretty good, right? But I think that that's such the case, is like, as queer people, we're always change makers. We're the first people doing lots of fun fashion stuff. Like, I think of like somebody like Harry Styles, and like, you know, he wears a flouncy shirt because, you know, he just queer baits the audience into like following him. And I feel like we're getting a little bit of that rub off on these like on these Speedos. And you know what? I'm here for it.
Do you like them?
Oh, I love
rub
it.
off?
The banana hammock.
I love it.
I love them too.
So listen, you can take it.
I'm mesmerized.
You
by
can take it
that.
a step further, Jess.
Like,
I'm being served an ad constantly right now, thanks to a little company called Meta. I'm being served an ad that is a Speedo type swimwear.
Yeah.
Swimwear.
Yeah.
But on the back, there's a keyhole, so you can get a little bit of crack shown.
no way.
So you're seeing a little bit of butt.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Besides gay men, I don't want to see any man
Why?
in anything remotely like this.
Why? It's like when you go to a grocery store and you can
Why?
try a sample of food. Do you know what I mean? And then before you buy it, because that thing
I will say
shows
this
everything.
again. I think I hear what you're saying, Jess, but I feel like in general, again, these are all very broad generalizations.
Yes.
I feel like in general, gay men, they know how to manscape, they know how to take care
This is
down
true.
there. My eyes, when I see a straight older man on the beach, and my eyes, I just can't stop staring because
And that's magic.
pubic hair is not magic.
No, I love that because if you
Pubic
go to a
hair?
beach in Europe, like you see
That's it.
every shape and size.
Yes.
No manscaping, and they look so happy.
I agree with this take.
It's saying
Yes.
freedom. It's saying
I
confidence.
will never shame anybody for a little bush. But you know what?
What about a lot?
But you know what? Also good. All bush is good bush. But you know what? I'm not done. I want the same level of celebration and respect when I want to wear something skimpy. I don't want any judgment. I want fun. I want to enjoy the beach.
That's fair. That's fair.
And you know what? So next
Fair.
you're going to catch me in a Speedo. I'm going to dive
Well,
right.
listen, I love that you just said that, Lauren, because it turns out that not only us, but the world could see you in a bikini because you made the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Stunning!
Thank you. Oh, thanks everyone. How sweet.
Thank
Oh my
you.
God.
Are you kidding me? Okay, listen.
Gorge.
And you're very well landscaped, but I heard the story that when you found out, though, that you got the cover, this was really big and emotional news for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's been quite a journey. The first time I ended up here with you all was on a press tour for this, and now look, I'm part of the family, and this is really genuinely you in the studio, Canada, been one of the most beautiful results of that. So thank you for always tuning in. But I came out in this magazine, and now I'm the first lesbian on the cover.
Wow!
I'm very, very,
I
very
know
proud of
That's
that.
amazing.
Thank
Congratulations.
you. And the first Chinese person. And so it is a big moment full of emotion. This is my point. Media can change the world. Representation matters. If you can see it, you can be it.
You know what? If Anna was here right now, we already know that she would say, "You're cool." This is something I don't think I've ever said on this show before. There is some controversy brewing in the classical music. It's big, all right? According to the Globe and Mail, a Toronto Tech CEO and amateur conductor, 77-year-old Mandel Chung, he is paid an undisclosed amount of money to be able to lead the Toronto Symphony Orchestra in a performance of only Gustav Mahler's Symphony No. 2, which is a very complex 90-minute piece, they tell me. But this was not music to everybody's ears. There were some symphony members who expressed a lot of concern about, well, his lack of expertise. And guess what? He gets to pay to play. So in this area where the arts, we know they need funding, is this a smart fundraising initiative, or is this just insulting to the musical professions? What do you think?
Well, so here's the thing. I'm kind of torn because yes, the arts need funding where we can get it. So if this is a fundraiser, absolutely. As a comedian, I experience this pay-to-play thing quite often. So in New York, it'll be like, hey, do you want 5 minutes of stage time? Then you need to buy 2 drinks at this bar. Do you want an additional 7 minutes of time? Then you need to buy 2 more drinks. Or you need to bring 5 friends. So this pay-to-play thing exists within the arts. I don't agree with it at all. I think your talent should stand above my ability to buy drinks at a bar. But it goes back to like that question. I think of like Patti LuPone getting so upset with like Kim Kardashian taking jobs from actors on American Horror Story and things like that. So I'm torn because I'm like, if it's just a fundraiser and he's just coming in, you know what? Musicians, you're not even gonna be following him anyways. It's just another rich guy with a stick in his hand.
Can I ask you both a question? Can I ask you all a question? Listen, if you're lucky enough to get this rich, we don't know how much he paid, but aren't there perks to being that rich that you should be able to say, listen, you need funding, I have a little itch I'd like to scratch, I should be able to use my money, and it's mutually beneficial.
Not at the cost of others. I feel like what gets me, I get the arts need funding. Like, raise your hand if you've been to the symphony in the last year. Okay, exactly, right? You know, like they need
You're better
funding.
than everybody else.
I get it. You are better than everyone else. But what gets me is the hubris of this tech CEO. He's self-taught. He's an amateur. Okay, that's wonderful. Why don't you start off by conducting some self-taught amateur musicians instead of paying your way right to the top and conducting some of the best musicians in the world? That would be like, let's say, an amateur director who has no live TV coming in and saying, I'm gonna pay and take over for your director of The Social, our award-winning show with a director. Anything could happen if a director who had not
Now they say Venus, for God's sake.
Oh, God.
anything could happen.
Like, I don't
I'm
know.
right here.
Where are we supposed to be?
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, my
And
goodness.
for seriousness,
Scary, I don't like that.
point made. Hey, I'm up here.
But you're totally right, and to your point of and fundraising for the arts, what I would have loved to see this person do instead is take that opportunity to be like, I'm an amateur conductor. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pay for a bunch of people to learn how to be an orchestra.
I love that.
They're gonna get something from it, and I'm gonna get something from it too.
What gets my goat is this wasn't a fundraiser. He's not raising
They
money.
should disclose.
They will not disclose. I just hope that he paid them so much money.
I'm sure.
And if I were one of the musicians, do you know what I would do? I would sabotage him.
Oh,
He might know Mahler's everything. If I was a violinist, let's say second line, I don't even know what they're called, I would mess it up on purpose. These people spend so much money. They have so much virtuosity.
Okay, hold on. I know. We gotta What do you think?
I think that this is probably going to work out for the symphony in the end because of the amount of money that he donated. And listen,
And press.
Tom is right. The rest of the arts, like everything that I do as well, is all so pay for play. there is barely anything organic and artful left.
And
so this is largely untouched.
Isn't this the opposite of organic and artful, though?
Hold on a second. You guys are ignoring something,
for
though.
one time and a huge sum of money.
Philanthropists have been the underpinning of arts since the beginning of time. It has been wealthy people
But
that
they
have
paid
the
other
highest
people to
arts.
make the art.
I get it, but don't you
They're
get some
evolving.
say?
No,
Don't you get some?
think about the
It's not even the
repercussions.
regular. But Jess, it's not the regular season. It is. It's
Yeah.
not part of the regular sort of the repertoire that they have a season.
Like if he was taking
it's a
over the
special
season.
One-off. It's a
Yes.
one-off.
Yeah.
It's a one-off. No.
I think that
I think it's time to switch the subject.
all right. Yeah. That.
We're not going to agree.
I won, right? I won.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're doing something new. If you've been dating and you're tired of swiping, why not let your friends take over? Pitch dating is a new trend, get this, where you let someone who knows you really well, give a short power presentation highlighting your best assets to a crowd live while you grin and bear it. So would you guys love or hate this?
Oh Lord.
I love the tension, so I would love this. And I will say, PowerPoints worked on me as a dating tool. I got proposed to in a PowerPoint, and I said yes.
Oh,
so it
what?
works. It works. I encourage it.
But who put that PowerPoint together?
My wife-to-be.
Okay. Because
They're convincing.
here's my issue though with it is my friends are all comedians, and I don't want my friends
See, I would
to
go
be
to that.
be in charge of the type of things that they're going to be telling a potential partner, because there are things that my friends know that my partner of 10 years doesn't know. And I don't want them to, I wouldn't want that type of stuff exposed. And you know, it brings me to the question too of like, this is happening in a bar. You know what you can do at a bar?
What?
Instead of have your friends put a PowerPoint.
Novel idea, I know
You
what's
can
coming.
walk up and say, "Hi, my name is Tom. Can
Hi,
I get
I'm
you a
Lauren.
drink?"
Yes, 3, please.
Yeah. You can start that way too.
What a thought.
What a thought.
It's a little old school.
It's very old school.
You know, but I like it.
I like it
I
too.
like that too.
Yeah.
Walk up and say hello. There's
Yeah.
another strategy.
Subscribe to the Social Podcast so you don't miss a fiery debate. Until next time, socialites.